Welcome back, friends. We're in the kitchen today. We're making up a dessert. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Sonia with Harmony Leaf Homestead. Today we're going to make a pumpkin dump cake, and it's going to be yummy. It's going to be a little bit less carby, maybe. Anyways, it's a good, but we need to scoop the pumpkin out. This one came out of the garden. I know it's not really a fall recipe, but we're making it in the summer because it just sounded good. But let's get this into the measuring cups and grab a spoon. We're going to need about 3 to 4 cups. Let's see how much this gives us. It was a small pumpkin, but the small pumpkins are the good eating pumpkins because they're a little bit sweeter. Okay, that's 1. And I already pre-baked this yesterday, so it's all cool. All I did was just cut it in half, scoop out the seeds, turn it upside down on my baking dish for 350, and then just kind of kept checking it in the oven and poked it with a fork or a knife. If it went through really easy, it was done. So then I just turned it off and let it cool. So that way I could work with it today whenever I felt like it. That way it makes it easy to handle, easy to scoop out. Okay, that makes 2 cups. Probably have a little bit more on this one. Her recipe says 2 cups, but we're making one of that big deep dish. Because that way, even if you don't have a big family, you can just cut it up and freeze it. Save it for one of those rainy days and times that you're tired and don't want to get out anything to cook with. And you have an instant dessert. Just let it unthaw and or pop it in the microwave to heat it up a little bit. Because you know pumpkin pie always tastes good. I think we'll get about 4 cups. I don't want the little burnt piece in the skin. Now this little small pie just gave me 4 cups. Small pumpkin. It's not going to be a small pie. Around here, the desserts usually last us for at least 3 or 4 days. Just stick it in the fridge. That way you don't have anybody complain. Where's the dessert? What's for dessert? You tell them to go to the fridge and find their dessert. That was just shy of 4 cups, but we're going to call it 4 cups. Let me set this aside. Now our next ingredients is we're going to use milk. So we're going to use 12 ounces, actually twice. So we're going to do 12 ounces this time. 12 ounces again, because remember we're doubling this. Now if you were just making a regular pumpkin pie, then that's what would come out to be basically 2 pies. Now let's see what we got next. Eggs. Let me grab the eggs. Grab my paper towel. I'm going to do 4 eggs. This one was a duck egg. Well, I just broke that one. We'll get another one. And I make a mess. We'll scoot that one to the side. One more egg. That's what I get for breaking them too hard. Okay, let's set those eggs there, the shells. Clean up my mess. Okay, what do we got next? We got sugar. And we've got 1.5 cups. Just a little bit more. I didn't really level that out. Okay. Now we got our pumpkin pie spice. We have a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. You can do your own pumpkin pie spice. This is just the easiest. I try to make the recipes easy and what people have on hand. Now we're doing salt, doing a teaspoon of salt. Yeah, may got some cinnamon there, but that's okay. Okay, what else we got on the list? We got the sugar, we got the pumpkin pie salt. That's it. Let's get a whisk. And if you have your own favorite recipe for your pumpkin pie, just do a normal pumpkin pie. This is just a basic pumpkin pie recipe. And that's the oven. Set it at 350 before you start your recipe. Kind of mash up your pumpkin a little bit. It's pretty soft, so it'll mash up. If you have problems not getting your pumpkin to smash up, you can use it, your immersion blender to make it smooth. But while I'm getting the sugar to dissolve anyways, I'm just getting it mixed up real good. You can use your mixer. Okay, let's go ahead and pour that in our dish. And yes, this does look a little runnier than sometimes your normal pumpkin, but don't worry about it, because once you pour that, let's put this in the sink. Once you get that cake on top, the cake mix, then it will almost absorb that anyways. So don't worry about having a kind of a liquid. Okay, now we got our cake mix. Sometimes the recipes will tell you to go get that boxed spice cake mix. It's just as cheaper to just make it on your own, and it's also healthier. Have you seen the back of the labels on some of these cake mixes? They're not so great. Okay, first ingredients, we got sugar. 1.5 sugar. Okay, there's our sugar. Then we got our flour. We got 2 3/4 all-purpose flour. So 1, 2, what'd I say, 3/4? Almost to the top. 3/4. Now this is a dry cake. Remember those box cakes that they want? It's a dry cake. It's not wet, and we're not putting any wet into this dry cake. So next we got our baking powder. 1 tablespoon. That means a big one. So we got baking powder. We got our pumpkin pie spice again. Teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. We got a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We'll use a different one because I got too much cinnamon on it. Let's see what we got next. That's it. And then we get another whisk. So this is your dry cake mix. And you just want to kind of get that flour and baking soda all kind of unclumped. Okay, now let me move my cake batter over here, or our pumpkin pie batter over here. Have you guys ever done that? Lose your words when you're doing stuff? Does that mean I'm getting old? So let's use a 1/2 scoop, and we're just kind of sprinkle this on top. Just try to get as even as you can. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you like the videos. You know, that little hand you click on? That'll help me out. Other people get to see the recipes. And you can share it with your friends. Just send them a text. Say, hey, this is a great recipe. Try it. It's easy, really. I mean, how long did it take us to throw this together? 10 minutes? I try not to make hard recipes, and I try to use what I have. So you can really do that yourself. You don't have to go by 100% of recipes. Just fill out what you've got equal. Look at it and see, if you have to look it up in your recipe books, see what you have equal. Okay, last one. Pecans. You don't have to put pecans on top. You can put coconut flakes, almonds, the slivered almonds. You can put the slivered almonds on top. Whatever nut, or if you don't like a nut, just leave it like it is. You can even do like another streusel topping. You can do a little bit more sweeter, like a streusel topping on top. But we're going to do pecans. I pretty much like every nut, but maybe it's because I am a nut. But anyways, besides that, I like pecans. I'm one of those that really like black walnuts. How many of you guys like black walnut ice cream? Am I the only one that likes black walnut ice cream? Just do some on the even. There's no certain measuring. It's however you like it. That's probably pretty good. Okay, last ingredient is melted butter, and that's in the microwave, so hold on. Okay, got the melted butter. Drizzle this on, let's do it the easy way. Get you a pouring spout, not a bowl. So just kind of drizzle this on top. That's a stick of butter, by the way, that's melted. Okay, that's pretty good. So in the oven it goes at 350. Now this is going to be where you're going to have to open and test. Say, check it at 30 minutes. And at 30 minutes, if you poke a knife through it and it's super wet, go back in for another 15 minutes. Test it again after 15 minutes. It depends on how much you put in there, how much liquid needs to evaporate, how much the cake needs to rise, the top cake part. It just all depends. So you make sure, you know how you do on a pumpkin pie, you stick the knife in it, even though it is a wet pumpkin pie, you still bring it out and you see if there's any soupiness on the knife. But that's how you test it. Anyways, I'll bring you back whenever it's done and you'll get to see the finished results. So hang on. Okay, friends, I'm back. It's been about an hour and that was a long hour. But like I said, that was about 2 pumpkin pies that was really cooking up. But I want to show you the results. It's beautiful. So look down here on the table. That's it. Let me see. Can you see it really good? We're going to cut into it. I've let it set for probably about maybe 10 minutes. It's kind of crusty on top. Cakey. And then almost like a pudding. So you got now my pumpkin was kind of the white pumpkin. So you'll have to visualize if you use the canned pumpkin or if you use the yellow pumpkin. But it turned into the pumpkin pie. Then you got a kind of a custard middle, and then you got the cake middle, and then you got the crunchy top pecans. So anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's really a good dessert. And I think you'll really enjoy how it tastes, because it's kind of in between of a custard and the pumpkin pie. But I think you'll like it. So anyways, enjoy it. Let me know if you made it. Let me know if you added something different. But anyways, thank you guys for visiting the channel today and visiting with me. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.